Hello guys, today we are talking about for polynomial division and remainder theorem in A-level mathematics P3, okay? Let's move into the first part of it. So we can just first understanding for division algorithm. Just consider you're just calculating a very easy division, like for example for 15 over 4 equals to 3 and the remainder here is 3, okay? Just remember, we're just consider you're calculating for this equation, okay? So it's very easy, right? And also you can just like 15 equals to 4 times 3 plus 3, right? That is for the division. And also we have like, for example, like px equals to dx times qx plus rx, okay? So we can set here that you can also consider like p means a polynomial and we divide it by a division and it remains for the quotient and the remainder, okay? Like here. So that is how we're using this to calculate for the remainder, okay? So for example, like here, find the quotient and remainder when the 6x power 4 plus x cubed minus x squared plus 5x minus 6 divided by 2x squared minus x plus 1, okay? So for this kind of equation, you can first just trying to write down a very long division equation here. So just like you're calculating for 15 over 4, right? You have said like here's 3, right? So 3 times 4 equals to 12, and here remains a 3, right? So that's a remainder calculation. Let's make sure that 3 times 4 equals to 12 and the first digit and the second, and that this 15th first digit is the same. So after they make a minus, you can find the remainders here are smaller than 4, right? Also the same. So 6x power 4 plus x cubed minus x squared plus fx minus 6. If you are divided by 2x squared minus x plus 1, you can first written down here is for 3x squared, right? So here is for 6x power 4 minus 3x cubed plus 3x squared, right? So we can make sure that the first term are the same with each other. And then use the upper equation to minus the lower equation. Then it will be the 0 and minus here is for plus 4x cubed, right? Because it's x cubed minus negative 3x cubed, right? So it's 4x cubed. And here is minus 4x squared plus 5x, right? So you can add it with the 2x here, 4x cubed minus 4 minus 3 minus 2x squared, and then plus 2x, and then divide it, then minus it, so it will become negative 2x squared plus 3x minus 6, right? And for this equation, you can just set this for plus, sorry, minus 1, and it will become minus 2x squared plus x minus 1. So then make a minus, it will becomes 2x minus 5, right? So we can set for here that we can written down as 6x power 4 plus x cubed minus x squared plus 5x minus 6 divided by the 2x squared minus x plus 1, and the quotient is for 3x squared plus 2x minus 1, and then remainder is for 2x minus 5. So maybe you have a question. So teacher Mai Lin, so you here show that the remainder is 2x minus 5. So I'm wondering if the remainder can become smaller, or you can just make sure it becomes a constant number. But make sure that here the division or divider is 2x squared minus x plus 1. So it's for the second square, okay, or for the second or 2 square. So here, the remainder here is only for but maybe for 2x minus 5, right? It's just for a very easy polynomials. Okay, so we can say that it's smaller, or the highest power is more than 2. So we can say that is a remainder here. Okay, that is it. Okay, and here is a quick practice for you to solve the question. So for example, like here, question 1, to find the quotient remainder. Okay, so if you want to do it yourself, you can first pause the video and then do it yourself. But if you want to follow with me, you can keep on going, okay? So for Q1, you can say that is using x power 4 over x squared plus 2x minus 1, right? So here you can just make sure that it's here is x squared. It will become x power 4 plus 2x cubed minus x squared, right? So after we make a minus here, that is for minus 2x cubed plus x squared, right? And then we can say that we have to times the minus 2x, right? Then make sure it becomes 2x cubed minus 4x squared and plus 2x, and then make a minus here. That is for 5x squared minus 2x. Okay, and then add a 5 here. That is 5x squared plus 10x minus 5, and then minus it. So it becomes minus 12x plus 5. Okay, that is it. So we can say here the quotient is for x squared minus 2x plus 5, and the remainder here is for minus 12x plus 5. Okay, that is for the question 1. And for question 2, you can say like it leaves a remainder 2x plus 3 when divided by here. So find what is a and b. Okay. So maybe here you can just consider. Also, you can just bring down new equation here. For example, like x power 4 plus 3x cubed plus ax plus b. And then you're divided by x squared plus x minus 1. So first term is for x squared, right? So that is for x power 4. Here is for, I guess it's for for that. Okay, here's x squared. And then minus x cubed and plus x cubed minus x squared, right? So then you can divide it or minus it and it becomes 2x squared, 2x cubed plus a plus 1x. Oh, sorry for that. Okay, sorry. And then it's for plus x squared and plus ax, right? So then you can add it 2x here, that is 2x cubed plus 2x squared minus 2x. And then you can minus it, so it becomes negative x squared plus a plus 2x, right? Okay, and then plus b. That is for this equation. But then you can add minus 1 here, that is for minus x squared minus x plus 1, and then just minus 2 equations. So first, a plus 2x minus negative x is a plus 3x, right? Second term is b minus 1 is plus b minus 1, right? Okay, that is for the exact value for a and b. You can say, because here the remainder is 2x plus 3, you can say that a plus 3 equals to 2, and b minus 1 equals to 3. So we have a equals to -1 and b equals to 4. Okay, that is the final answer for this problem. Okay, so hope you can understand it for all of those. So maybe that's for today's lesson. See you next time. Bye.